Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops, teaching and ruling well, teaching the 100% truth of the gospel. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, waiting upon Yahawashi to come and deliver them from this wicked society, and pushing forth the word whether people hear or forbear. This is a late night lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying. Alright. So it says here in 1 Timothy 2:1, I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayers, and intercession, and giving thanks be made for all men. All the Israelite men, of course. Okay, because we're not praying for the wicked. Okay, as even the 2/3 of our people, we're not praying for them. We're praying for those that truly seek for Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Those are really walking after righteousness. Okay, those that understand the truth and that walk towards the light. Okay, for kings and for all that are in authority, and that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all goodness and honesty. So meaning living life according to the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, according to righteousness. Okay, and again, a quiet life and a peaceable life. Okay, we're moving with discretion. Okay, it says what discretion shall preserve you. Okay, and that comes through the knowledge and understanding of the Bible. Okay, not wanting to always be seen, not always being out there. Okay, as the wife of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, as the woman of the Lord, just as you wouldn't want your woman to be out there, always in the streets, always being seen, the same way we were supposed to move with discretion. Okay, in this world, man. You were supposed to be living a quiet life. Jacob was a plain man living in tent. Okay, he was he was relaxed. He was chilling. He was studying. He was always in the books. Studying. Applying wisdom. Okay, that's what it means to be a supplanter. To be a supplanter, you have to have wisdom. Okay, but again, that's the point in here is that we pray that we may have a quiet and peaceable life. Again, to be at peace with all men, if possible. Okay, and again, we live it in all goodness and honesty, according to the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. For it is a good and acceptable, for this is good and acceptable in the sight of the Most High, our Savior. So again, to just be, to live a quiet and peaceable life in all goodness and honesty, it's acceptable in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. It's a pleasurable thing. Okay, because again, we're not here to be out there in the clubs every weekend. Okay, again, if that's your spirit, there's nothing wrong with it. Some brothers don't like the club, so some brothers like to be in the club. Okay, now again, if you work in the club, that's different. You're there to make your daily bread. Okay, you're not, you might, it's just your situation. Okay, regardless. But again, as I said before, as the woman of Yahweh Hashem Shai, we're not to be out there doing the most. Okay, like these women in the in the world, they could get drunk, out of order, and their man is next to them, and even the man, he can't control the woman. She's out there dancing on the table, twerking on the table, out of control, out of order, man. Okay, but again, the Lord, the most important, a beautiful thing in the sight of the Lord is to live a peaceable and quiet life. Okay, and again, that comes into having sufficient, only having the necessary things, the basic, living life as with a stoic mindset. Okay, just and again, when it comes to having a stoic mindset, is that even when you're brought down low, you take it like a man. Okay, you're not complaining, you're not cursing out the Lord. You keep your integrity even when you're brought down low. Okay, as it says, when you're whatever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, good or bad. Even Job said it. Shall we receive good from the Lord and not evil? Okay, so again, you have to know, man. Being in the truth, especially being in the truth, it's a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But again, it's how you manage. Okay, how are you able to manage in the situation? Okay, when you're up, do you forget the Lord? Okay, or when you're down, are you willing to steal or to commit iniquity? Okay, just as it says here in Proverbs, I believe. It says here in Proverbs 30 and 8, Proverbs 30 and 7, two things have I required of thee, deny me, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanities and lies. So again, the ways of the world. Remove from me the things of the world, and the best way to remove these things out of the way is that you don't get involved with the things of the world, man, because the things of the world are vanities and lies. Love not the world. If you love the world, the love of the Lord is not in you. Okay, so again, separating yourself from the ways of the world, man. Okay, being more involved in things of the spirit. So reading, studying, watching lessons, making lessons, being a prayer, fasting, all things that keep you more in tune with the spiritual vibration of things, man, more towards YAHAWASHI. Okay, so again, remove far from me vanities and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. So again, that comes into that balance. Just give me enough to make it through the day. Feed me with food convenient for me. And then the first food is the spiritual food. Because as it says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord. So again, you feed the flesh, but you most importantly, you have to feed the spirit. Okay? And again, it says here, lest I be full and deny thee. So again, that goes into you having those riches. Okay, because the rich man trusted in his riches. Okay, and Yahushua said it best himself. He said, "Hardly shall a rich man enter into heaven." Why? Because his trust is not in the Lord. His faith is in his riches, not in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who gave him the riches. Okay, because as again, poverty and riches come from the Lord. Okay, and say, so like, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? And again, that's wisdom. He says, yo, I don't want to be rich. I don't want the riches of the world, because I know that if having being established on a certain level in the world, that comes with pride. Okay, now you're on the level. You start looking down on people. Okay, it's, as they say, Drake has that line, coming from the bottom. Now we're here. That means, he's above people, man. The money that he obtained, the riches that he obtained, puts him on a certain level that he's able to look down on people now, because of the riches that he has, on the opportunities that he has, the way that he can do things that most regular people can't do, man. Okay, the rap industry is the best example of that obtaining that riches and forsaking the Lord. Okay, because they don't say who is the Lord. They actually think that they are so like, even if they do reverence the Lord in some of their songs, it's not really like um it's not really truthful. Okay, they say the Lord, but they don't call upon the name. They promote all sorts of adultery, abominations, and witchcraft. Okay, so again, they forsook the Lord for their money. They serve mammon. Okay, and again it says here, or lest I be poor and steal and take thy name in the name of my power in vain. So again, you don't want to be too down. You don't want to be down bad to the point where you can't pay your bills. You lose your car got repoed, and now you have to resort to stealing and robbing, selling drugs, doing all sorts of folly, so you can obtain, so that you can manage in the world. Okay, you have to pray for the Lord to keep you in balanced. Okay, not never to give you too much or never to give you too little. Okay, and again, the Lord knows exactly what you need. So again, like I said, it's a roller coaster. There's times where you're up, and there's times where you're down bad. Okay, and again, you have to pray for the Lord to regardless of how or what situation you find yourself in, that He can preserve you and keep you in the right mindset. Okay, to overcome whichever comes your way, whether good or bad. Okay, so it says here in 1 Corinthians 7:29, but this I say, brethren, Salakia. We'll go to the point. It says here in 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use the world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay, so again, being able to use the world, okay, to the point where you never cross that line. You're always in and out. You do what you have to do in the world, and you get out of it. So again, like I mentioned before, having the vanities and lies being removed far from you, being separated from the world. Like, I'm not involved with all this madness. Okay, I'm in the world, but not. I'm not. I'm in the world, but I'm not from the world. Okay, I'm here, but I'm not from here. I'm from, my mind is in a higher place, man. My mind is in the kingdom, okay? I'm already 1 foot in the kingdom, trying to get the second foot in, man. Okay, seeking after Yahawashi, walking after righteousness, man. Me, I don't deal with worldly stuff like that, man. Again, it's not wicked if you watch a couple NBA games. It's not wicked if you watch the NFL. It's not wicked if whatever you do on your leisure, that's you, man. Whatever you do on your own time, that's you. But you always gotta make time, as the woman of the Lord, make time to. You gotta make time for your husband, man. Okay, because he's the top priority. Just as you want your woman to be infatuated with you and to be all over you, that's the same time, the same way, the same energy that you're supposed to give unto Yahweh, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, the same love that you would expect a woman to have for you, the same love that you would expect from a woman, that's the same love that you should give unto the Lord. As it says, as it was in your mind to go astray from the Lord, seek Him 10 times more. To the point of annoyance, to the point where the Lord's like, yo, get off me. Like that, you're always in the scriptures, you're always doing lessons, you're always doing what is expected of you as of Yahweh Bashem Shai, and that's beautiful. That's how a relationship between a man and his woman should be. You know, you always looking for things to please the Lord. You're always looking for ways to be pleasurable unto your Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Shai, as a woman of the Lord. Okay, so again, pertaining to the world, you're using it but not abusing it. Okay, I'm dealing with this guy because he knows how to do taxes. I'm gonna get a nice hookup on, I'm dealing with this guy because he knows how to. Uh, he's good with electricity, so I don't have to pay a bigger, hefty fine, a hefty bill for something that he can do it himself, 1, 2, and then a quick hookup. Those hookups, this again moving with that wisdom, Yaikwab, okay, in the world, man. Okay, so again, we're not abusing the world, okay, going over the limit, because the world abuses itself, man. Those that are in the world, they're as Isa Edom, they're not and they're unsatiable, okay. Everything is always pushed to the max, okay. You can't just have one glass of wine and just relax. You have to have the whole bottle of Jack Daniels, okay. When that's the people in the world, man. When they go out, man, they go out to the extreme, like that's gonna be their last day, man. Like a party, like the Project X, Party X or whatever, they always want to go full out, man. They always want to let the demons take over, man. Okay, that's why this world doesn't know peace, man, because all these people are bugged out and through. Okay, again, levels to it. There's levels to it, but if you're in the world, man, you're bugged out regardless. Okay, because if you're not in the truth, you're moving in according to the spirit of error. Okay, so again, it says here in Philippians 4:11, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned. So that's something that you put in practice. Okay, so again, through that experience that you have, through that roller coaster ride that we call life, that we call being in the truth. Okay, you've learned and mastered uh, how to maneuver regardless of your situation. So as it says, for I have learned in whatsoever state, so whatever the situation I am, therewith to be content. And that is something that we have to learn to be content with what you have. Okay. There's a lot of things. I spoke with the brother Shakwat. I was speaking with him real quick, chopping it up about that. You have to. This is something that the world doesn't know. As I said, they're unsatiable. Like when it comes to riches, you have 10,000 in the bank, now you want 3,000. You have 10,000 in the bank, now you want 1,000,000 in the bank. Okay, you have a car, now you want a motorcycle. You have a house, now you want a boat. The world always pushes, like, keep going, never be satisfied with what you have. Okay, because at the end of the day, man, if you own a house, if you own your car, if let's say you own a business, you should. What else do you want, man? You just make sure you have a little bit on your savings. Just make sure you pay your bills and just wait for your house shy. There's nothing else that you should be. You shouldn't be killing yourself working overtime just so you can buy yourself a new Harley Davidson. What's the point? You know. You're working, you're working. Like, all these things. Again, all these things will pass away, as it says, as I read it before. For the fashion of this world passeth away. The things that are of this world, man, it's temporal. It's not gonna be everlasting, man. So again, you're working yourself to death for things that are not expedient, while you should be seeking for the Lord, man. While He may be found. Okay. So again, you have to learn. This is something that we have to learn, man. So again, bringing it back to the fact that we are the wife of YAHAWASHI, man. This and again, YAHAWASHI, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, He gives us the things that we need over the things that we want. Okay. Sometimes you might get what you want. Okay, but before the Lord, as a Father, He gives you what you need to make it through the day, to make it in this world, man. Okay. If you're down bad, if you need a job, you'll get a job. If you, Lord willing, okay. The Lord is not gonna just leave you there to be a homeless guy. Lord willing, that's not His will for you. But again, you'll be managed in the world, okay. But just as Salakia, as I meant pertaining to the woman, okay. If, as the woman of the Lord, the Lord does, it's always it's a like negative vibe to be around someone who's always and constantly complaining, okay. It's a negative vibe, man. And again, it's like, it's not attractive. Okay, it's not attractive to be with someone that's constantly and always complaining, always bringing your mood down. It's like, just be happy. You woke up today. That's a blessing. You're in the truth. That's a blessing. You're an Israelite and not an Edomite. That's a blessing. Just these three things. You're Israelite. You're in the truth, and you woke up today alive. Come on, man. That's already a blessing, because already these three things. There's a lot of people that can't say that. Okay, there's a lot of, even if you're Israelite, you might not be in the truth. Okay, even if you're Israelite, you might not have woken up today. Okay, so there's a lot of things. Instead of focusing on the bad, instead of focusing on what you don't have, rather focus on the blessings that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has given us, and be thankful. That's what it means to be content, to be happy with the situation that you have, regardless if you're going through hell, regardless if everything's going right. Be content with what you have. Okay. That's a very important thing, that, like, if you're content, again, moving in that stoic mindset, being in a sense, again, content, being okay with the situation that you're in. There's nothing wrong with trying to better your situation in life, but again, the first thing is to seek the kingdom first. That's the first priority that we have as a servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as the wife of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. you know not, if we always constantly, like, thinking about negativity, always, I don't have a wife, or I don't have a woman, or I don't have a job, or I don't have this, I don't have that. Instead of thinking like, Tawada Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for waking me up this morning, for keeping me in the truth, keeping me in the right mind. Tawada Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for giving me this knowledge and understanding that will allow me to obtain salvation through your grace. You know, things of that nature, man. You have to be more positive, man. Okay? Because we know that, again, the fashion of this world passeth away. These things that we see, the things that the way of life, the pride of life is gonna come to an end. Okay? And we're setting our treasures in heaven right now, man. And that's why we're to be content. Why? Because we know that all these things are gonna pass away, man. So again, we're setting our chips on the world to come. And that's why, regardless of what happened on this side, it doesn't really matter, man, because these things are all gonna transition. All all everything that we're going through right now is just to prepare us for the kingdom to come. So again, this is not our rest, and knowing that, we're not trying to build in this kingdom. Even if at the end of the day, this is just like Sims. Sims. You have your character, and you go through life, and you're playing life. Okay, but we know that our life is in Yahweh Shai. Our life is in the kingdom to come, and this is we're right now we're building. We're setting up we're setting up spiritual bricks for our mansion in the kingdom right now, man. Because right now, you in this kingdom, you can't own nothing, man. And Salakia, I know I'm babbling. I know I'm talking a lot, but that's the spirit. Again, the Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. But again, you have to know and understand, and Salakia, it's something that you learn, something that you have to practice, something that you have to constantly um, fight with. It's to understand and know that the Lord is dealing with you, and just to be content with that. Just the fact that you know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is dealing with you, that's an immense blessing, because a lot of people in the world can't say that. Okay, so it says here, verse 12, Salakia, Philippians 4:12. I know both how to be abased and how to Salakia, and I know how to abound everywhere, and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. To suffer need, man. Okay? I can do all things. It's like I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengtheneth me. So again, that goes into having that knowledge. The wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Because again, if Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is not dealing with you, is not protecting you through the time of evil, man, you won't be able to say the same. You won't be stable. It will be shaky. As it says, valiant men shall be as women. Okay, in that day, so how much more the women in those days? How much more the children in those days, man? Okay, everyone, if you're not walking in the sanctuary, if the Lord's not dealing with you in those times, man, you're gonna be left to die, man, left for dead. Okay, you're having to fend for yourself. You independent woman, don't need a man, don't need a hero. And that time we'll see, man. Even you men that forsake the Lord, that don't want to repent, that think that they're too cool for school, then you're gonna be destroyed, man. The Lord knows. It says what he knows how to reserve the ungodly for destruction, for the day of judgment. Okay, so the Lord has a judgment waiting around the corner for everyone that refuse it to bow down to his will, to bow down to his way of life. Okay, to bow down to his authority, man. They don't want to acknowledge that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is the Lord that created heaven and earth, man. Okay. So it says here in 2 Corinthians 8 and 7, therefore, as ye abound in everything, in faith and utterance and knowledge and diligence, and in your love to us, see that ye abound in this grace also. So again, it's through that knowledge that we abound. It's through this doctrine that we can say that we abound in faith. Okay, even if we're low, even if we might be the downtrodden, we might be the lowest on the totem pole pertaining to society. The first one's fired, the last one's hired. Regardless, as I read before, through Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, we can do all things. So again, according to faith, according to utterance, according to knowledge and diligence in this truth, we can obtain grace. Okay, we can abound in grace. So regardless if we're lowly in this world, again, through the love of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we can overcome this world, man. We can overcome, okay, because of our faith. It says here, for ye know the grace of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, that though he was rich, yet for our sake he became poor, that we, that ye through his poverty might be rich. So again, Yahweh Shai took the low. And again, we are to follow his example. Yahweh Shai took the low for us, as we are to take the low for one another. Okay, even for Yahweh Shai, man, to prove that we believe in him. Okay, certain opportunities we rejected that would have bettered our lives, but we chose rather to take the low and to refuse that opportunity so that we can walk that straight path, that straight gate, man. Okay, and to put Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first. Okay, that shows integrity. That shows that you truly believe. When you have the opportunity to better your life, to have a better lifestyle in the world, but you reject that, okay, so that you can suffer with the children of Israel, those that walk that path of righteousness. That shows true integrity. That shows that you're a man of honor. Okay, because a lot of people in the world, if they had the opportunity, they would jump over people, man. They would jump over corpses. Okay, they wouldn't care if they had to bring whoever down to obtain that, to have that door open unto them, man. Okay, but again, that shows that as it says, no greater love than this, than a man should lose his life, lay down his life for his brother. Okay, that's what it. And again, that shows that you do love Yahweh Shai. Okay, that you, that what woman, as I said again, bringing it back to the fact that we are the woman of the Lord. What woman would take a bullet for you like your girlfriend, your wife? You think they're gonna take a bullet for you? Before a brother of the Lord, before one of your brothers, before one of the sisters that truly believe in the Lord, man. You know. So again, if you're in the world, you're in the world, man. If you don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, it's like you're a liability. Okay. Again, I'm not telling brothers that have a wife, they have a situation going on, they have their own situation going on to cancel all that, so they can divorce their wives and seek a sister in their truth. No, man, I'm saying, yo, whatever situation that you're going through right now, yo, handle that. But again, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai comes first, man. And again, even the fact that your woman might have to sacrifice, you might not be able to deal with her as much as she would want it. Because again, you don't have time. You're working. Being a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, that's the most prestigious, the highest honor that a man can obtain in this world, man. The fact that you have this truth, the fact that the Lord is dealing with you, man, that's not, again, not everyone can say that. Okay? This is the most prestigious title that you may obtain in this world, man. A servant of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Because again, there's a lot of perks, as they say in the world, benefits when you have a certain job, dental health, dental care, health care, this and that, all sorts of insurance, but there's a greater benefit for being a servant of Yahweh Bashem Shai, one of his prophets, one of his servants, man, a man of the Lord. Okay. So again, Salakia pertaining to Yahawashi, he made himself low. He made himself low, even though he was rich in spirit and even in wealth. Okay, even in wealth, he made himself low, so that we, through his sacrifice, may be rich in faith, rich in the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai. So again, it says here in Tobit 4:21, "Fear not, my son, that we are made poor, for thou hast much wealth, spiritual wealth." As I said before, we're building a spiritual mansion in the kingdom to come. Okay, we're setting up the foundations of the kingdom to come by walking according to the will of Yahweh Bashim Shai, according to the fear of the Lord. Okay, again, we're as it says, set up your treasure in heaven. Okay, set up your treasure in heaven, where neither dust nor thieves can corrupt. Okay, and that's what we're doing by taking the law, by following the example of Yahweh Shai in the world, man. Okay, if thou fear the Most High, so for thou hast much wealth, you're very rich spiritually if thou fear the Most High, because again, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, the fear and wisdom, and the fear of the Lord, that's the beginning of incorruption. Okay, and incorruption maketh us nigh unto the Most High. Okay, it says here, and depart from all sin, and do that which is pleasing in his sight, which is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and fearing the Lord. By doing these things, you have much wealth in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, because those things are pleasing unto him. Okay, it says here in Psalms 37:16, "A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken." Okay, so again, there's an end to all that madness. Okay, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. Okay, the Lord's gonna lift you up, man. Even if you're down bad, the Lord is still there with you. As Job said, I believe it's Job or Jonah. He said, "When I'm down in hell, thou art there with me. There's nowhere that I can hide from you, Lord. If I'm doing good, you're there. If I'm doing bad, you're still there." Okay, okay. Because again, it's everything comes from the Lord. Okay, everything is decreed on high before it happens physically on the earth. Everything happens in the spirit before it happens on the physical realm. Okay, on earth. Salakia. So it says here, "But the Lord upholdeth the righteous." Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai upholdeth the righteous. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai knoweth the day of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. So again, that's the benefit. Your inheritance, your kingdom, what you obtained. Once you obtain that crown of life, no one can take it off your head, man. That's the incorruptible reward, man. Okay, not as the reward that they give you in the world, which has a expiry date. Everything that the world produces has an end. It has an expiry date. But when it comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, it's for EVER, man. Okay? It says here, "They shall not be ashamed in the evil time." Why? Because they're going to be protected. And in the day of famine, they shall be satisfied. It says what? "In the days of trouble, in the days of mourning, in the days of distress, ye shall have abundance, and the heathen shall not be able to to do anything against you, man. So while these other people are starving to death, while these other people are dying of thirst, we're gonna be sipping on sipping. We're gonna be sipping on Eska with our fingers in the with our pinkies in the air, man. We're gonna be eating on a chicken drumstick, chicken wings. We're gonna be eating on. You're gonna be fed, man. The Lord knows how, but He's gonna make it happen. Why? Because He said so. Okay, the Lord. It is written for our learning to know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will keep us in the time of destruction. When the evil time comes, the Lord is gonna preserve our souls, man. Okay, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord, who are those that forsake those that forsake the Lord and refuse to bow down to His will. Okay, those are the wicked of the Lord. These are the nations and the 2/3 of Israel, those that refuse to turn back to the Lord. Okay, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of the lamb, used as a sacrifice. Okay, they shall be consumed. They shall consume into the smoke. Shall they consume away? So it says here in Sirach 11 and 14, prosperity and adversity, life and death, good and bad, okay? Poverty and riches come from the Lord. Poverty and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come from the Lord. So again, as I said, everything is decreed from on high. Before it happens on earth, everything is decreed from on high. Okay? So it says here, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the law or of the Lord. So again, just the fact that you know this truth, the fact that you can understand the breakdowns, the fact that you understand the words of the Lord, man, that comes from Him. Okay? Freely have He given us this world. So like freely has He given us this word. Okay? Grace is a gift of the Lord. Okay, the fact that we understand these things, the fact that we were open, our mind, so like our pineal gland was open to understand the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. That's of the Lord, man. The Lord has chosen us, as it says, we have not chosen thee, but you have chosen us, man. Okay, the Lord chose us, man. From the foundation of the world, He already knew who was gonna obtain this mercy. Okay, as He told Jeremiah, before you were born, I knew thee. Okay, everything is of the Lord, man. Everything, the Lord made everything. He knows us better than we know ourselves. Okay, and just the fact that He chose us, man, that's a blessing in itself. Again, that's another thing to add on to the list to be content about the fact that the Lord chose us. Okay, because we could have been through in the world, man. He could have been one of those niggas walking in the world thinking that ball is life, thinking that smoking ganja and having dreads is cool. Okay, you could have been one of those guys in the hood, selling crack. You could have been one of those guys out there investing in a rap career. Okay, but what? The Lord brought you out of the world. He took you out of the world so that you can work this, so that you can accomplish His purpose that He has set up for you. Okay, and again, that's a blessing in itself. Okay, love and the way of the good work are from Him. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Again, rich in wisdom, okay, rich in knowledge, rich in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, because at the end of the day, having this word, as it says, he that if you drink that water, that living water, you'll never thirst again and you'll never be hungry again, man. If you eat the bread of life, you'll never be hungry. And what is it? It's Yahawashi, this doctrine. Once you tasted that the Lord is good, man, you don't need anything else, man. Again, bringing it back to the fact of being content. Once you know that Yahweh, once you know this truth, man, you don't need anything else, man. I could die today, knowing this truth, knowing the fact that I believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Lord is gonna bring me back. And again, I ran my course. I did what I had to do, what was expected of me of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. What else? What else? Okay? Because again, if I die today, that was the end. Okay, now I gotta talk to the Father and be judged according to what I've done in the earth. And I know that it's like I don't want to speak according out of terms, but I know that I'm doing the work. As of right now, I'm doing the work. I'm reading, edifying the flock, doing what is expected of me as a servant of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But again, it's up to Him to see if I'm worthy of salvation or not. But hey, Lord willing, hey, I'm a part of that number. Okay, you see. But again, it's an easy thing for the Lord out of a sudden to make a poor man rich, either in the physical or in the spiritual. Okay? The verse 22, Sirach 11 and 22, the Lord, so like the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. Okay, so if you do what is expected of you, what does it mean to be godly? That means that you're fearing the Lord, okay, and keeping His ordinances, the law, statutes, and commandments. You're doing what is pleasing in the sight of the Lord. You're moving with piety. Okay, you're moving in the fear of the Lord. Okay, and suddenly He maketh His blessing to flourish. Okay, suddenly that's gonna happen in the times where the Lord is gonna exalt us in the sight of these nations, man. Okay, even the fact of getting beamed up, but even before that, like I said before, while these people are dying of thirst and dying of famine, okay, dying of hunger, while we're eating, while we're taken care of, while the Lord is preserving us from the evil, while they're getting eaten on, while they're getting chewed on by a lion, by a bear, or a wolf, or a pack of wolves, and they see us unscathed, untouched by the evils, they're gonna know, man. Okay, that's our blessing flourishing, man. Because right now it doesn't seem that we're blessed of the Lord, man. But once all these things come to pass, man, the Lord's gonna make it known who He's dealing with, man. Okay. So it says here, verse 23, say not, what profit is there of my service? So like I said, the benefits are going to come to pass, man. The benefits are going to be shown, man. It's going to be evident that the Lord is dealing with whom He's dealing with, man, in the times to come. Okay, because we're not going to be affected by the evils to come. We're going to be preserved, man. Okay. It says here, and say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good thing shall I have hereafter? For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death. So again, that because the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna be deleted in the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, as it says, from one end of the earth to another, there shall be no end of the corpses. Okay, they shall stumble upon their corpses as on dung. Okay, that means a lot of people are gonna be destroyed in that day, man. Okay, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. So even according to judgment, where is the innocent cut off? And thou shalt say, Salakia, where were the innocent cut off? Because all the people that get put to death is because they deserve it. Okay, because that was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so it says here in Salakia, Second Ezra 14 and 34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding. So again, keep your body under subjection, even your mind subject to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, and reform your heart, meaning your lab, meaning your mind. Ye shall be kept alive after death. Ye shall obtain mercy. Ye shall be kept alive from the days of evil. Okay, the Lord is going to preserve us when He comes down with great wrath. It says what? In the time of wrath, remember mercy. And that mercy is going to go towards those that have been doing the work. Those that have been waiting for the Lord, man. The Lord is not coming back to save niggas. The Lord's not coming back to save the other nations. The Lord's not coming back to save a fucking Salakia, excuse my language. The Lord's not coming back to save a unfaithful, an unbeliever, man. Okay? The Lord is coming to save those that fear Him and that call upon His name in truth and sincerity. Okay. For after death shall the judgment come. So even again after the kingdom of Isa Edom shall judgment come upon the whole world, man. Okay. When we shall live again. So again, the elect, starting with the elect, the elect of Yahweh Hashem Shai, they're going to be changed. They're going to have that immortal body, and they will not be partakers of that second death. Okay, they're going to come. As it says, live again, because our life is going to start when we're in the kingdom, when righteousness is established on the earth. We shall live again, man. Okay, and the name, it's like, and then shall the name of the righteous be manifest. Okay, the people, it says what? There's going to be a book written with the name of those that overcame, those that kept the faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai unto the end. Okay, but then he says what? And the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Okay, so even the things that the wicked have been doing, man, is gonna be declared, man. The wicked is gonna be revealed in the kingdom, man. We're gonna know who's who, man. Okay, oh, these ones were the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and Isa Edom and these other nations. You guys, it's like Isa Edom was the wicked, and you other nations, man, you're nothing but spittle unto the Lord, man. So get in order, get to work. Okay, you see, the ungodly is again that's pertaining to Isa Edom. Okay, but even these other nations that follow after the ways of the devil. Okay, they are ungodly. Okay, especially the elites of all these nations. Okay. But again, that mercy is going to show for those that serve the Lord, not for anyone else, man. The Lord's not going to save a rough child. The Lord's going to, it's like He's going to preserve certain of the elites so that they can be the first fruits of the slaves. So it's not really, it's like, the Lord's just reserving you for punishment, not really for mercy. Okay? So like it says here, let me see. Yeah, I want to keep it going for no. It says here, a few precepts. I'm just gonna close it out. Just a few more precepts. I'm gonna close it out. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson again. Late night thing. The Spirit is on me. Brother drank two shots of espresso. Around 12. So I'm still up, man. Lord willing, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. So it says here in Baruch 4:4, O Israel, happy are we, not the whole world, happy are we, Israel, especially the Israelites of the Most High, those that are of the household of faith. For the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are made known unto us. The secrets of the Lord are revealed unto his prophets. Okay, and his prophets are telling them unto those that are like-minded men. Okay, so again, the things that are pleasing unto the Lord are made known unto those that serve him. Okay, be of good cheer, O my people, the memorial of Israel. And the memorial again goes into the remnant, those that really are Israelites in the spirit. And again, to be an Israelite spiritually, you have to be an Israelite physically first, man. Okay, Psalms 144:15. Happy is that people that in such a case, yeah, happy is the people whose the power is the Lord. So again, happy are we because the Lord is gonna fight for us. Okay, and if the Lord is before us, who can be against us? And bringing it back to the point that you have to be content because just the fact that the Lord is dealing with you, what else do you want? What else do you need? Okay, the Lord will fight for you, as it says, strive for the truth even unto death, and the Lord will fight for you, man. Okay, Psalms 40:4. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respected not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. So again, those that seek after vanity, and deceit. Okay, many, O Lord, my power, are thy wonderful works. Many, okay, which thou hast done, and thou thoughts are not and thy thoughts which are to us words, they cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they are many, they are more than can be numbered. So again, all the things that the Lord has done for us, man, each and every day the Lord is fighting for us, man. But again, you have to be in the spirit. Okay, you have to be in the spirit. It even tells you that there's still so many things that Yahushua himself has done that there's no book that can contain all the actions that Yahushua did. Okay, so again, the fact that we know so much things, man, it's a blessing, man. A lot has made me a lot has made was made known unto us that the average man can't even understand or comprehend or even grasp in their small minds, man. Okay, if you're, as it says, because if you're a carnal mind, you can't be subject to the things that are spiritual. Okay, so we're telling the world that UFOs, spaceships, spaceships are gonna come and deliver us, while America is gonna be destroyed with nuclear missiles. Man, these people they can't even perceive it, man. Like, to them it's nothing but foolishness. But to them it's foolishness, but to us is the power of the Most High. Okay, coming to it's the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through these words, man. Okay, but again, the works that the Lord has done for us, they're innumerable, man. So again, blessed are you if you put your trust in the Lord, because that same power that done all these miracles and wonderful things is gonna deliver you, man. In a way that even these people says the strangeness of his salvation, they won't even they'll see it, but even while they see it, they won't be like they'll say that I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Even when they see it, it's like it's gonna be imaginable, man. Okay, the way that you might think about it, but it's not even close enough, man. Our salvation won't even compare to what the Lord has prepared for us, man. Okay, so again, it says here in Psalms, I'll close up with this. Psalms 121 and 1, a song of the decrees. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hill, from whence cometh my help. Okay, my help cometh from the Lord. Okay, the Lord is our help. The Lord is our defense. Okay, the name of the Lord is our strong tower. Okay, so again, it says what? My help cometh from the Lord, not from men, not from ourselves, but it comes from the Lord. Okay, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. So again, Yahweh Shem Yahshai doesn't need to take breaks. Okay, and even the angels of the Lord camp round about them that fear him. And the angels also don't need to take breaks. They don't need to take naps. They don't get hungry. They don't get tired, man. Okay, so that being with the Lord, as Elisha said, they that are with us are more than they that are with them. But again, you have to have faith to believe that. Believest thou this? Okay, behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. He that keepeth who? He that keepeth Israel. Okay, not the whole world. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. Can I read that again? The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. Therefore, be content with whatever happens unto you, because at the end of the day, the Lord will not tempt you more than you can, more that is above your strength. And even with the temptation, He will give you a way out. Okay? So again, praise Yahweh Hashem Yahshua with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, man. Okay? The Lord will preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from thy time forth, even forevermore. So again, how much blessed are you if you put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, your stability and the stability and knowledge of your time, knowing that Yahweh Hashem Yahshua will preserve you from all evil. Okay, it says what? At famine and death thou shalt laugh. Why? Because it's not affecting you the same way that it's affecting these other people, man. Even the knowledge, the understanding to know that after this is the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. I don't give a I don't really care, man. Whatever happens unto me, I know that the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the next thing coming, man. Okay. So that being said, again, happier is Israel for knowing these things, man. And again, regardless of your state now, just be happy. Just be content with what's going on in your situation. Think about the blessings rather than the curses that you're going through. Okay? But again, move accordingly. Let everything be done in order and in decency. Okay? But again, the most important is knowing how to be content and knowing how to be abound, knowing how to be abound and how to be abased. Okay? And even in regardless of the situation, being content. Okay? Knowing how to maneuver regardless of the state that you're in. Okay, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'll close up here. Kahalalam Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Achak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect. DT Abababal, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Keep the faith, keep pushing, and the Lord will fight for you if you believe in Him, man. All right, the Lord is coming back to show mercy unto those that call upon His name and serve Him in truth and sincerity. So, Lord willing, keep the faith, man. All right. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.